Hello everyone, this is Timor-ensinck, and this is going to be bk2 part 18, I believe. This is gonna be stage 17, but before we start that stage, in the last part we did stage 16, obviously. Well, not obviously, but you know. And 16-1 went to the last. Well, we went even more. We crossed through even more Flame Mountain, and we started there with laser machines, and we had to destroy them. But luckily, we got some help from the ninja by getting 120 iron pieces, and he gave us silicon, which made life a lot easier. And the weapon was very powerful, so we managed to destroy the laser machines, and there was a managed to get the Flame Mountain. Then in 16-2 we went to this maniac's house, which we were like, yay, just a straight road. And we had a new enemy type, which was called Little Devil Mecha. And we basically managed to kill them. They weren't tough at all. But then we opened the door, and we saw that another maniac wasn't there, but we encountered like a bunch of Gaki-shonen who wanted to kill us, and we were talking about like the boss and how we were gonna remove the chips in their bodies, and then they were like, kill, so we had to pretty much kill all of them. There were 20 of them, but then they said they didn't know about the boss and stuff, but one name came to mind, and that was Punish. Punish check Nolija, I think that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. Then we found out the name of, I guess, the boss that they were talking about. And in 16-3, well, there was an Ultra Gaki-shonen who was very rude towards me, and the Ultra Gaki-shonen, the other Ultra Gaki-shonen who has joined my side was like, hey, I joined his side, and then the other one was like, why did he join his side? He killed like a bunch of our friends. And then the other one was like, no, next try to help us. And then he basically explained that he was the most powerful Ultra Gaki-shonen in existence. His name is Super Attacker, and basically he was extremely powerful. One hit could kill us, and we had to kill him, plus a few other Gaki-shonen. And we did that, and then when we did, he realized that maybe, you know, while fighting us, that honestly, attack is not enough. And he joined our side, basically. That's what happened. And then I was like, hey, can you please let me go into this house? And then Ultra Gaki-shonen was like, sure, I can. And so I went in, and I met another maniac in 16-4, who, was, well, you know, he said that I could decrypt the A's 256-bit in 5 minutes, and then Yamato was like, wait, 5 minutes? Are you insane? And then another maniac was like, something wrong? And then Yamato was like, no, I was just really surprised. And then he decrypted it, but then the computer started acting really strange and talking about how like the coin needed to be returned, like Archive City West or something, and if it wouldn't be returned, the system would be destroyed in 30 seconds. And there was like C system ready to start core.exe or something, I forget how it was. But yeah, it started up and the core got destroyed, but then the computer transformed into a robot and we had to destroy it. I'm not sure how the enemies though that were there came to be. I'm guessing the robot just again spawned them or something, but we'll never know that. But anyways, we defeated that, and we're all very happy. And then now Maniac has created a shop for us. That was the shop of stage 16, and he was developing weapons, and we bought both those weapons. And then he told us before we went to the shop to rest, and he was going to decrypt the core on a different computer, but he would, you know, of course do a system check. But anyways, let's continue on to stage 17. Yeah, the story of 16-4 is quite strange, and because we don't have the best translation ever, is bit difficult to explain, though it is a lot less difficult than it would be if I'd be using GTT. Timor-ensinck is quite a lot better. Alright. Stage 17, let's go to the ruins. Let's start.
Stage selection. 17-1, entrusted mission.
The 17-1 entrusted mission. Let me check if I'm recording.
Virtual recorder. Pause the button, have a button. LC still live. Analysis guide. Hey, listen to our analysis results. First of all, the coin block back showed traces of a network connection to a certain computer. It also contained a program for manufacturing mysterious chips, and it seems that they are capturing creatures alive in the deserted forest.
So yeah, we just basically rested in the last minute to talk about this stuff. I'm gonna turn this line.
Translation result dialog. First, in the coin block, we found traces of a connection to a certain computer in the network. In addition, this contains a manufacturing program for a mysterious chip, and it seems that living creatures are being captured in an inhabited forest. Blank. LC still up. First of all, the coin block back showed traces. Enjoy using some mysterious chip to modify the creatures they capture alive.
So you can basically repeat dialogue with pretty much any key, and you can't stop speech with control. You can't stop sappy speech with Q for some reason, and I don't know why it's like that, but it is.
Enjoy using some mysterious chip to modify the creatures they capture alive. The mysterious chip contains operational programs and level programs that control the brain of the creature in which it was implanted.
Yep.
And inside the computer has smashed the pieces with information such as the locations of some disks and level program that will transform you into a robot when you're fully analyzed.
So basically, what that core did was, basically when it would be analyzed, it would transform the computer into a robot. Basically, that's how it happened.
And inside the computer has smashed the pieces with information such as the locations of some disks and level program that will transform you into a robot when you're fully analyzed. And the problem is the network issue I mentioned at the beginning. Apparently, there is a blank research facility there. It was mentioned earlier as first research area. Translation: there seems to be a research facility somewhere, a kind of blindfold. They just said something about first research zone. Blank. Apparently, they manufacture robot-related products there. Timor, so why don't we just make a warp panel like before and fly there? Analysis guide. Oh, I couldn't find out the network destination location. I can't find anything just from the IP address and port number news. Virtual record bk2 list for Francis Ford Timor Reaper Timor Reaper LC still analysis guide. Oh, I couldn't. Execute the test Google CH REAP Reaper.
Oh god. Sorry.
Proceed to now.
Whoops, I clicked.
Reaper
that was a bit loud. Okay. Excuse me for that, I have to sneeze like really loudly, and when I do it for some reason I always get closer to the mic, and yeah, it's kind of something that I do when I sneeze because and it basically killed my Reaper, so yeah. Excuse that.
Analysis guide. Oh, I couldn't find out the network destination location. I can't find anything just from the IP address and port number news.
Yeah, of course you can't do that.
So I'm going to begin the mission.
Alright, what's the mission?
According to the information on my computer, the third research area has begun construction on the side of opening storm reporters, and there appears to be a disc at the bottom.
Okay.
I need you to extract the core from that disc and deliver it to me. And they will be able to find out where the monsters of the disc summons will be for recording them. And they will be ID according to the information on my computer, the third research area has begun construction on the side of opening storm reporters, and there appears to be a disc at the bottom. Timor, you can't use explosives or anything, right? Analysis guide. Please destroy with the hammer if you can, because it seems the upper intended for the disc to be destroyed in that setting.
Yep. To destroy the disc, we need to use a hammer.
Analysis guide. Please destroy with the hammer if you can, because it seems the upper intended for the disc to be destroyed in that setting.
Yep. If you use anything else in terms of plot terms, the core could be destroyed.
Timor, well, I guess it'll work out somehow. And so Timor's mission began. Timor, I heard before that you invented the core without the warp panel. Okay, let me remember the fact. Well, this game is a side scroller, so you just go right.
Fourth wall breaking.
Timor, I heard before that you invented the core without the warp panel. Okay, let me remember the fact. Well, this game is a side scroller, so you just go right.
I love it.
Core position 700 0.
You have to get to the door, and I want to do just walking levels. Again, enemies keep respawning, you don't need to kill them.
Surveillance, medical purpose, surveillance, slide position 100.
Always nice. I believe there are no new enemy types.
1761.
Sorry about that bad start. We're getting grenades from this robot.
Sorry, I've been looking at these mods and oh my goodness, man. I'll show you after this.
Yeah. We're looking at some mods that we found. Not really important to say, but if trying to set randomly recording, it's kind of weird. But you know, that's kind of fun. Let's Continue. Oh wait, I don't need to jump to destroy the Mega Burst. I just realized. Because I think the sphere can also fly to height 1. Let me check actually.
No, it doesn't.
Let me check. I'll check.
Big grenade. Nice.
Okay, no, it doesn't.
You're 3 of 32. I think this is one where you just have to run 1,000 steps before, right?
It's 700.
Oh.
So now it's just going from stage. Nothing new, pretty much. Damn! That move got overhealed by... Drop potion, Jesus Christ. That thing had 6,000 HP. That was insane. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, you do not want to let enemies pick up potions. Look, it doesn't happen too often in this game.
Timor-ensinck. A very impressive facility has been completed there.
Remember this music from bk2? This is the music that's used in Yokotenku's Fortress.
I don't remember much of that game. But yeah, I do remember this.
It did go quite quickly by, yeah.
Also, I wasn't sure if you were asking me or if that was a rhetorical
No,
question.
no, that's just a general, like, question to anyone, really.
Select the stage, part 2, stage 7, through the
If
forest.
they listen to that game.
Stage select, into the forest.
No.
I'm a ninja who trains in the forest. I'm currently training, I also made useful ring. I currently have 91 gold
So
points.
for some preparations, I
Select
might
the
buy
first, 400 gold points and gold points, question mark,
about 20 speed drains.
21, 20.
Because it'd be nice to have them.
Select item the first, return. Well, that's all for now, I'm around here now, so feel free to call up with me anytime.
17.3 and 17.4 they might come in use.
Select the stage, stage 17, let's go to the ruin. Stage selection, 17-2, port 1.
Let's do 17.2 first.
Anyway, let's take control of this building. Object
Alright.
information, total number of objects, 21 current position, 0.
Anyway, let's take control of this building.
Small robot position 13 height 0. Small robot position 12 height 0.
We've got a few rooms with just small robots, and that's all there is. Now, these robots legit have no health. Like, they take 5 hits with the hammer. That's how, like, non-health... How much non-health... Let me show you. health. Yeah, okay, the buttons are robot legs. And pick these up because these are going to be very useful.
Boy, I'm gonna rip your legs off. This is better. I had to.
What?
I had to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, now that you have the shuriken, you don't need the water launcher for this.
But for this stage I won't. But may actually. Maybe 17-3 I might know. But we'll see. So, get as many of these as you can. I don't know how many rooms there are exactly. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through the level. So I'm gonna go back left. This is why I play this almost like all the time. Because this is useful.
Object information, total number of objects, 22 current position, 110. Small robot position, 66 height 0. Spinning joint position, 82 height 0. Door position, 150 height 0.
To grind with. Damn! There's good at picking up the robot legs. This will take the stage, or this will make the stage longer. But it will pay out. It will definitely, like, definitely work out in the long run. Trust me. You want to collect as much of these as you can. Now, like I said, I'm not sure how many rooms I have to go through. Anyways, let's go to the second one. Same thing. This shuriken is just insane. Did you have a noise? That, like... I don't know why it makes that noise, but... Yeah, I never realized that. That's a reference from a Divine Legend, which... I might do at some point, because it's a very small game, but I'm not sure. It's a very funny game, though. Nice. Right, keep going. Go to the third room. Going back to the left and going back to the right will make it a bit longer, but I personally think it's really worth doing. It's why I'm striking a circuit like this is because sometimes it doesn't hit everything. But just in case it happens, I do mash it like that because, you know, why not? It's got a range of 35 anyway. Damn! basically just keep destroying these things. Like they're not and I think they're like blade or something. They put one attack only take like 50 damage. However, it's not gonna stay this easy. Trust me, it will not. Alright, fourth room. Now in 17.3, if you feel like that, like really quick, like immediately in front of you, yeah, have fun. You'll see why once I start playing 17.3. Let's say there's a fifth room. Yes. I didn't go back left, that's fine. Okay. I think this is the last room. If I'm not mistaken. Wow. This is insane. Like, wow. Now, doors, as a matter of fact, do have health, because they have a lot. But in bk2, if you do enough damage, you can actually break doors. In fact, in that game, there's a very easy way to break doors. Alright, go back to your right. Oh yeah, I'm pretty much taking the legs off. I'm just robots, so you know. Alright. Enter the store and finish the level.
Timor-ensinck robot is not that hard to beat. I mean, it's just 1 bit, but let's go further.
Yeah,
It seems that this place is still under development, and there doesn't appear to be any particularly elaborate mechanisms.
we agree.
Select stage.
Well, I agree better
Stage 17, let's go to the ruins.
with my character.
Stage selection. 17.3, foot 2.
17.3, foot 2.
Timor, I've never seen anything like that before. Apparently, this place is on to your feet.
Yup.
Object information.
Oh god.
Objects, 22 current position, 0.
Okay,
Small robot position 3 0.
we are now in 17-3. Now, in this level, you will want to be careful. If you're not, you can easily die, because robots can hit you with a blade. However, they can also spawn time bombs, and they will speed up very rapidly when doing so. So if one spawns like that, and it pretty much spawns like right where you're at, get ready to run or use a really fast weapon like the water balloon was. I'm gonna try it with Shuriken to see if it actually works. Okay, good. It did. Let's try to show you time bombs. See that? See? That's when it spawns the time bomb. We hear that noise and it speeds up. That's when it spawns the time bomb. Yeah, especially at the beginning of doors. You want to be careful. These levels are a bit longer than I think this one has only got like 3 rooms. But I can't remember for certain. Alright, let's continue. Go back to the left. Nice. Alright. Damn.
Total number of objects, still current position 8. Small robot position 62 height.
And it only has many of them. I do, but yeah, it's very rare. And the time bomb spawning probability, it's a probability, so they do it randomly. So it's not like when they see you or whatever. No, it's completely random.
2001.
Alright. Oh god.
1701, 2001.
Okay, that's 300 HP. Okay, never mind. Was it a percentage? I don't know. But these things really aren't that hard to beat if you just pay attention. Alright, going to the next room. And just keep doing this. Now it's a door, so go through it. Your next one. That next one also has 5 rooms. Alright. Alright, go back to the left. the door. Alright. Do it one final time.
More position 150 height 0. Total objects 17 current location. Left.
You also get quite a bit of gold playing this level. Alright, go back to the right. I know this story time bomb with these is so great. Alright, go for the door. And finish the level.
Oh, there's a over there.
Yup.
Select the stage.
Now before this level, I wanna pause the recording real quick because I wanna real quick check something here.
Timor-ensinck first order, first order. Hide window button, add button. Pause the button, Alt P.
That's got a message. So let me check that real quick.
Press unavailable, resume button, Alt R. LS unavailable, pause the button, Alt P.
Alright, we're back.
DK select LC still live, LC.
Let's check some stuff real quick. I got a message. Well, I didn't. I thought I got a message, but I apparently didn't.
Stage 17.
So, anyways, I checked real quick. But now we're back, hopefully.
First order, add button. Pause the button, Alt P.
Yes.
LC still live. Stage select. 17-4. Good luck, hammer boy.
Good luck, Hammer Boy. Okay. Alright, let's go.
Timor, there it is, the disc. Now I'll smash it with a hammer. Object information, total number of objects, 1 current position, 0.
Alright. Oh, this music is awesome. This is the boss battle of stage 17. Basically, what we need to do is there's a disc, and basically, well, we just smash it with the hammer because, like the last maniac said, otherwise we could probably destroy the core inside of it. So we'll allow it to use the hammer for plot reasons. Yay! The disc takes 30 hits, and it spawns small robots though. Be aware, these things are no joke. They take 5 hits, but it also spawns ones that can fire time bombs. That can set time bombs, so be aware of that. When that happens, use a speed drink or try to avoid the time bomb on your own. Without speed drink, that's a lot more difficult. I really don't find the strategy for this level to except just smash this with a hammer. That's all I can say. If we're looking at weapon restrictions, maybe.
Status display. Weapon use restrictions, none. Currently flame level 74.
Then why not none?
Object number of objects, 1 current position, 0.
Oh no!
Summon this position 100 height 1.
This is, for example, a bug in this game. It's a height 1, by the way.
2001, 2001. Total number, small robot position 90 height 0.
Okay, so
Summon this position 100 height.
we started with
2001, 2001.
100 0, but this kept 100 height 1, so you want it. Okay.
21 speed question mark.
Okay, I'm restarting this.
Select the stage, stage 17, stage
Wow.
17, 4.
Alright. So at the beginning, use a speed drink if you can.
21 speed question.
Okay.
2001, 2001.
So go to your right. stage 2 anyways, just quick. Get stage 2 anyways.
Robot put position position 151.
Now,
Robot put position 150.
if you get the weapon, like the thing. If you get the last thing that's on the right side,
Number of objects. Super position 98.
I just switched disc. You will get a secret weapon if the right side of the stage, like when the level ends, basically. So I'm at the right side.
Timor, okay, let's go home. I got the core.
Yep.
You can now play the next stage. Stage 17 item shop is now available.
And that is the.
Item select weapons. You can check the weapon. One shuriken. For some reason, the shuriken never took one laser cutter. Turns out giant tube jumps with. A giant tube jumps with spikes. A tube jumps that is 3 meters long. It has spikes and can blow away enemies all at once.
Yep. This thing has an attack of 65 and a range of 11. It is extremely effective when, like, you want to, like, get enemies away from you. And that's at the right hand side. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. I don't know if there are like requirements for it, like figures or something, but that's really all there is to that.
Stage Timor, playtime 19 hours 54 minutes 26 seconds.
Alright,
Stage 18, stage 17, let's go to the ruins.
stage
Stage
17.
selection. Inside the fort.
Let's go into shop. Into the shop.
The weapon machine in question was located deep inside the fort. I currently have 9116 gold coins. Select item to purchase. Power bomb launcher 2000 gold coins.
This thing is.
Display contents. This weapon has a special way of being used. First, press the spacebar to load the power bomb and prepare for firing. Press the spacebar at any time to fire the power bomb. Note that the power bomb's flight distance is longer in proportion to the time between preparation and firing. Be careful not to drop it too close as you will get caught in it. Ready to fire this weapon?
Yep, every 0.1 second it increases. That's how it works exactly, and I think it fires like to the left and right of me 5 squares. So if you hit it, I think like 0. So if you hit it in less than 0.5 seconds, you'll get hit for 3,000 damage because the thing has an attack of 3,000. I legit never use it, but I'll buy it just for collecting purposes. Otherwise, yeah, no.
Select item power bomb launcher. Time bomb 5 gold coins.
You ever wanted to be a robot instead of time bombs? Well, now you can.
Power bomb 10 gold coins.
I legit never used them, and the power bomb launcher also requires power bombs to use.
Return.
So, yeah, I really don't recommend using it at all if I were you.
I left the machine. Select the stage.
There is one stage where you technically, like one level where you could, and I'm doing could use it, but still, I don't recommend it. It's not something I would even use in that stage. It's that not good of a weapon. That level rather. There are much better ways to deal with that. So, yeah.
Stage Timor, playtime 19 hours 56 minutes 14 seconds.
That's really stage 17. If I didn't explain enough, if there's anything you're wondering me about, feel free to leave a comment or something, because I did rush this a little bit. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time when we'll be doing stage 18. And stage 18 is interesting for what it's worth, and we're also gonna get one of the best shops in the entire game after we play that stage. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.
End game. Save your data and exit the game. Exit the game, are you sure? Virtual recorder dialog. Add a